Hi class! Welcome to this course in Child Development. My name is Dr. Courtney Morris and I will be your instructor for the 6-week course. I wanted to introduce myself and give you a brief overview of what to expect over the next 6 weeks. So I started teaching for Bay Path in 2013. I initially taught ground face-to-face courses for the traditional program in psychology, and then I transitioned to teaching online for the Women's College. Previously, I had been moving around for my own training in psychology, and then eventually landed back in Massachusetts, where I am working in a VA hospital full-time as a health psychologist in primary care. I really enjoy this fast-paced work where I get to collaborate with primary care teams and providers and assist veterans in getting the care that they need. It's a brief model of treatment and assessment, but if veterans need something else that's more specialized or ongoing, I help transition them into that appropriate program. I really love this work, and I really love teaching for Bay Path University students as well, and teach a variety of psychology courses, so I may have you again after this course, potentially. This is a fast, condensed workload of a course, and I hope you can soak up all of the material and that you enjoy our progression with one another. We'll be looking at child development between birth until the age of 12, the stages in between, the developmental markers that we look for, social, behavioral, cognitive changes and growth and development, and we'll be looking at the major theorists and research that is out there for us in child development. Each week there will be an original discussion post question for you to respond to by midnight on Thursday. And then by midnight on Saturday, we hope that you will have responded to a few of your peers. And we're looking for you to add to the discussion, to add a real in-depth question or add additional resource, research that can support something or a main key point that you have. But to not repeat what others are sharing and to not just say, good job, I agree, but to have some real depth and thought-provoking questions or additions to what's going on in that discussion post each week. For your assignments, you'll often have case studies that I'll be asking you to apply information from that week's reading to help answer the questions about the case study. And then there'll be an additional assignment about something within our reading, often about research, and so keep a lookout. There are rubrics attached to each of the assignments and discussion posts, so always try to take a look at those before you submit your material. They're really informative and give you a heads up on how I'll be determining your grades and where the points will be coming from. So it's a really good thing to kind of double check before you click submit on anything. Obviously, I will be looking for specific formatting in your writing. It's the American Psychological Association, or APA, formatting, both for discussion posts and for papers. The only difference is for the discussion post, you don't necessarily need to double space everything or have a cover page, but I am still hoping that you will cite references appropriately throughout your writing whenever you borrow content from another source, and to list the references at the end of your comment or post. And then again, in the assignment papers, I'm hoping you will also include that cover page, that reference page, and follow traditional APA formatting. If there are questions about this, please don't hesitate to ask. Let me know. I mean, we have a lot of literature here at Bay Path to support you in strengthening your writing and your formatting too. The free tutoring services that are really, really great. There will always be 2 assignments and 1 discussion post every week in this course, and there's no additional assignment the final week. It's just that one of your 2 assignment papers will be more of a research paper, and we'll be talking about that throughout this course to get you more prepared for that. Another interesting element to this course is something called Knowledge Path. I'm not sure if all of you or only some of you are familiar with this, but it's a really great interactive website and resource that we're using here online with Bay Path. it is a way to help you and I gain clarity on the material that you've already grasped really well, that you already know really well, that you don't really need any additional learning for. So there will be material for each week for you to log on to Knowledge Path Map and to take a preliminary quiz of your current knowledge state. And whatever topics that seem as if you could use a little more learning and reading and studying on, those will be the elements of the map that pop up that you need to study and retake. And once you reach the green mastery level, that means that you have successfully completed the learning for that course. And your score on that material will, in fact, then be a part of your grade each week. If there are questions about this, please let me know. There's a lot of great detailed information embedded in this course in the modules about how to use Knowledge Path. So please take a look at that preliminary information at the beginning of this course. It should be very helpful with that. So this week, we'll be taking a look at the differences between nature and nurture and this really, really large debate and what the research has to say about it. We'll be asking you to do your best to use literature to help support your side of the argument. And based on your start of your last name, we're sort of choosing it for you and wanting you to do your best to represent that side of the argument in your discussion post. We'll have a case study assignment this week, and I'll be asking you to apply some of the major theorists' perspectives on how to explain what's going on for that child in the case study. So it's really helping you apply some of your initial learning this week on some of the key child development theorists. Some of these individuals you may have heard of before because they're so influential in some of our understanding about psychology. For example, Piaget or Erikson or Freud or Bowlby, some rarely huge players in our understanding of developmental research. So it'll be a lot of material to soak up this week and a variety of ways that we'll be asking you to apply the material. I'm here along the way as a guide and a facilitator. I will respond to questions within 24 hours. Just please email me directly. Sometimes if you add comments to one of your paper submissions, I may not see that right away. So if it's definitely something that's timely, please email me directly. And my email is comorris@baypath.edu. So co-morris. I think that's it for now. That was a lot of information. I don't want to overwhelm you, but much of what is expected is laid out here for you. It's a really interesting material for this course. I find that it goes by very fast, but I look forward to reading your first discussion posts and your papers. And let me know if anything comes up. Happy week 1. Bye.